Good morning, everyone. Let's recap a little bit on the previous weeks. Can anybody remember what I mean by allowing and letting be? Allowing and letting be is the mindful attitude. Rather than struggling to change small things, we just allow them to be as they are. And we save our mental energy to tackle more important matters. We can practice noticing and allowing during our mindfulness practice and during day-to-day life. What do I mean when I say spot the squirrel? Am I talking about an actual squirrel in the classroom, or am I talking about something else? Aha! Yes, the up video shows Doug in the flow of conversation, and then he is visually distracted by an actual squirrel. This is quite like our mindfulness practice. We are often focusing on our breath, and then a thought, emotion, or sensation pops up and distracts us. All we need to do is notice the squirrel and bring our attention back to our breath. Can anyone tell me about the game we played in groups? Who is the watcher? So the watcher is us. We can watch our own feelings, thoughts and emotions without reacting to them. We can choose how to respond rather than reacting blindly. And we also spoke about willpower. What was the Cookie Monster trying to do? He was practicing his willpower, wasn't he? Trying to resist the urge to eat the cookie straight away. We can exercise our willpower during our mindfulness practice by resisting the urge to wiggle or itch or to open our eyes, and instead choose to focus on our breath or our sensations. This will help us to deal with tricky situations in other areas of life. If we have strong willpower and patience, then we can make better choices and live in a balanced way. So today I'd like to introduce to you the Wheel of Mindfulness. At the centre of the wheel is our mind, and then each spoke is something we experience. Sights, sounds, tastes, sensations or touch, thoughts and emotions. We can choose to place our attention on any of these. Let's explore how. We can place our attention on things we can see. Let's see if you can notice something in this room that you've never seen before. I bet there are things that you don't notice normally. Just really explore. Have a good look around. Okay, who noticed something that they'd never seen before? Now let's try this with sounds. Let's all stop and listen. Place all your attention on the sounds that you can hear in this moment. What's the furthest away sound that you can hear? And what's the closest? Okay, so now let's place our attention on taste. So bringing your attention to your mouth and your tongue and just noticing if there's any taste here. Maybe your mouth has watered slightly. Maybe you can taste your breakfast or your toothpaste. And what about smells? Bring your sleeve up to your nose and just notice what is here in the present moment. Can you smell washing powder? We can focus and bring our attention to any of these experiences. What about touch? Just stop for a moment and bring your attention to your hands. Really focus on them. Can you feel any sensations? Any heat? Any tingling? If we just clap our hands very gently, let's do it all together. Can you feel any sensations now? bringing all of your attention to your hands. If the mind wanders, just bringing your attention back to your hands. What did you notice here? We can also become the witness and watch our thoughts. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Let's do it together. And now bringing your attention to your breath as you breathe at your normal pace. If we close our eyes, then we can concentrate a little better. When a thought pops up, I want you to raise your hand. So keeping your focus on your breath, breathing in, breathing out. And when a thought pops up, if anything comes into your head, just raising your hand. But try to keep your focus on your breath. Bring your attention back to your breath. Maybe another thought pops in your mind. Just raise your other hand. Open your eyes. Have a look around. We all have thoughts pop into our heads. That's just fine, but we notice the thought and we bring our attention back. Can you see what you're thinking? Would anyone like to share what thoughts popped up? So last but not least, let's do feelings and emotions. If we close our eyes, we can just stop and pay attention to how we are feeling in this moment, how our mind feels. Do you feel tired or bored, happy, excited, maybe quite relaxed? What's happening right now in your mind? Would anyone like to share how they're feeling? If you don't want to, that's fine. Feelings can be private. How do you know that you are feeling that feeling? If you are feeling happy, how do you know that you're feeling happy? So we can choose where to place our attention. And like a spotlight, this attention can be zoomed out and take in lots and lots, or it can be zoomed in on tiny details. That's it from me, everyone. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now. Bye.
One Mind, creating happier, healthier classrooms.